My name's Alex, and I'm going to show you how to draw a cartoon octopus in Photoshop. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a layer, because my background, if I start my drawing on my background, it's going to merge with the background, and you don't want that. So the easiest way to start is to, if you're drawing in Photoshop, you probably are going to want to have a tablet or a mouse of some sort, and you're going to want your pressure sensitivity on, which I already have. But the way you go to Window, Brush, and then go to Shape Dynamics and just click Shape Dynamics, and it'll show you this so that your line will be more like an actual pencil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create two layers. I'm going to start with the basic shapes. And an octopus has a kind of a weird head, so it's kind of got this sort of pear shape as a head, and then this, and then it's got a bunch of legs that just kind of come right off of its body. So I'm going to kind of just draw 8 lines for where I want the legs to be. You can do a couple behind too. And then a spot where the eye will be. And so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this layer above, and I'm going to start drawing on top of that. Okay, so the tricky part about the octopus is the legs. And the reason is because they've got those little sucker things on their legs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and draw the legs first, just so you can get the idea for what the legs look like, and then I'll show you how to draw the suckers. And it doesn't really matter how thick their legs are. If you really want to get it exact, you probably want them to be a little bit thinner on the bottom. And something to keep in mind is when you're drawing on an octopus, you've got to make sure you've got this connection right here between the legs, because they use these legs to swim. So essentially, the legs are their fins. So just imagine it like webbed feet. I'm going to add that right there. And I'm going to add I'm going to add this last leg here. All right, so now comes the tricky part. And then you want to get rid of your skeleton underneath. So now I've got the basic shape. I'm going to go ahead and fix this head right here, because it doesn't really look good. And then you want to draw the eye. The good thing about an octopus is that they've just got a black dot in the middle of their eye, so it's pretty easy to capture that. And if you want to add some perspective, you can add the second eye on the other side like this. Okay, so I'm not going to draw all of the suckers on the bottom just because it's not necessary, but I'm going to draw it right here on this leg so you can see what I'm going to do here. So the suckers on a octopus kind of look like this. They look kind of like Cheerios. So I'm just going to draw a couple of those on the bottom. And this is really, honestly, this is what's going to get you your octopus look. Like you can draw anything you want on your octopus, and that's really what's going to define your octopus, is the little sucky pads they have on their legs. And it really helps if you add some perspective on your octopus. So for example, on this leg, you can just add a couple right here. Just look like bumps. And then you can just go ahead and add these. And then add a few here. And even if you're just drawing octopus legs, I'm telling you, this is the only thing that's really gonna make it stick out as an octopus because of those little bumps on the legs. And then you can color it however you want. And just go back in and fix your lines. And there you have it. My name is Alex, and this is how you draw a cartoon octopus in Photoshop. Thank you.